Hello, beautiful people. It's the dog mystic here, Sherry A. Marquez. And today, my tip for the day is if you have a puppy or you just rescued a dog that is guarding their food, then first, one thing that you can do is if you have a confinement for the dog, then confine the dog in their crate or their playpen. So that's their time to eat. They're eating in peace and no one is bothering them. Um, and I mean, like, it's important for when you first adopt a rescue dog to have a confinement. So if they do want some alone time, then they can go into their crate or playpen. If you're totally against the confinement and you don't want them confined, this is for older dogs. I mean, like, for the puppies, best thing to do is keep them on a watch, which is on the leash, or confine, which is in their crate or their confinement. Playpen. Playpen for dogs. So if they are getting aggressive and reactive, then the leash is your tool. You have the leash on them while they are eating. For puppies, you can put your hands in their food, but with the leash, then as soon as they get aggressive, then you're not going to pull back. You're going to give a snap and release, pop, like a little pop. So you're using your wrist more than your arm. So as they guard their food and get all aggressive, then you slightly pull back. Nope. And then pull them back and start putting your hands like in the food and show them that like I'm there. And the reason why you want to do this, especially if you have kids or little kids that are, if you turn your back for 2 seconds, then they walk away. But I mean, like, in that situation, it's just, as I always say, be present, be aware in that moment um of seeing exactly what's going on. When we're eating at any time, we want to eat in peace. So the dogs do too. So if the dog is eating and there's kids all over the place, then it's not a relaxed um, eating situation. So you can put the dog in another room, let's say like a laundry room, or keep the dog in the kitchen, feed the dog in the kitchen. If you don't have a confinement, let's just say, feed the dog in the kitchen, and then keep everybody out of the kitchen. So that's their time to eat. Also, don't keep the food down at all times, because that can cause aggression. And especially when you have other dogs, that is the number one reason for a dog fight is food and bones. So feed them at a certain time. We eat at certain times and nothing is consistent. But I mean, if you keep the dogs on a somewhat consistent schedule and feed them, put the food down. If they don't eat, pick it up and feed them at night. In the morning, you put it down. keep it down for about a half hour, pick it up at night, put it down again. So, that way they know that's their time to eat. But especially with multiple dogs, when you have multiple dogs, you feed them at a certain time, and when that time is done, then you pick it up. I mean, with my dogs, with all the dogs that I've had, and I don't think I've ever had just one dog. So, with all the dogs, I separate them. Even though they absolutely love each other and they get along, I always separate the dogs when they're eating. Always. Whether it's in the crate, one outside, one in the kitchen, they're always separated because you want them to eat peacefully and you don't want a dog fight. You want to keep your house calm. So, that is my tip for the day. If you have any questions, please check out thedogmystic.com. Please subscribe to my YouTube, Dog Mystic Academy, and sign up for my newsletter. I have a monthly newsletter, and on thedogmystic.com, just put your contact information, and I'm here for you. Anything you need, Dog Mystic is here. So have a fabulous day. Thank you very much. Day, night, wherever you're tuning in from. And I'll see you tomorrow.